Dear Arundhati, I'm sorry I'm not going to call you ma'am. I refuse to call you ma'am because I have known you since I was 15. And not just me, you have been hand holding a generation of young women out here. I'm sure, the kind of influence that you've had on us cannot be contained in words. And for me, as I said, you have been hand holding us for so many years now. And for me to actually come and hold your hands today was nothing short of surreal, a moment. I think that's the first thing that I did when I saw you. Because I just wanted to tell myself that I'm actually meeting you in person. And this is not just a fangirl moment, so to say, it's much beyond that because I remember when I was awarded the state rank in SSLC, in the 10th standard exams here. This was in year 2000. So one of the best and the finest gifts that I got was the God of Small Things. you know, I say the best because that had the most lasting impact on me. And when you read something when you're 15, and when you read something when you're 17, when you read something when you're 19, it really hits you hard. And it doesn't fade away. You taught us that to react is one of the most fundamental rights of existence for a woman. I remember in my childhood having to endure an inappropriate touch from a man who was very well respected, whom I had looked up to as a child, and I shied away from reacting at that point of time. And even when I came and told people that something like this happened, we didn't really know what to do apart from making sure that, we insulate ourselves from such exposures. But later on, I realized that that was not reacting to that situation, Insulating yourself is not the same. And there's so much of personal experiences to actually, tie to your words and your posturing that you have taken in front of the world. I wouldn't delve into each one of them, but I think that is the kind of power that you have exerted over a generation of young women. I speak especially for women because I'm sure there are many girls, young girls out there who would relate with me and who would concur with me when I say this. You instilled a sense of rage within us. And that eventually turned into courage for each one of us. To be fearless, to be ourselves in a world that constantly keeps asking us to modify ourselves and to upgrade ourselves, Especially women, I think, we are often seen as I always feel that, we are like these Windows software or these operating systems who have to kind of, constantly keep on upgrading ourselves, into version 2.0 and 3.0 and 4.0 in life with every new role that we take on, with every new responsibility that we take on. And every room that we walk into actually demands a different version of us, You need to be strong in the face of something in life. You need to be soft and feminine in the face of something in life. You need to be courageous in the face of something. You need to be mellowed down in the face of something. You need to be gregarious there. You need to be hospitable here. You need to be diplomatic there. You can't be outrageous here. And there are way too many do's and don'ts that we keep dealing with in an attempt to unravel these various versions of ourselves. And I feel that in this world that is completely and totally interconnected with each other, we still feel loneliness because we don't have rooms where we can be ourselves in a fearless manner, where we shed all these versions of ourselves. And that is the person that I see in you. In front of the world, you are not a version of yourself that you're presenting to the world to appease anybody in front of you or to fit into any of the boxes that the world has created for you. You're just that unabashed person that you are and not a version of yourself. And that is what all of us ultimately want to be in our lives. And we know that we have the freedom to disagree with you. And that is what your book and your work and your life gives us, that freedom to admire you, at the same time disagree with you, at the same time agree with you, and just be that unabashed version of ourselves. So, for all of us who are present here, and especially on behalf of all the young women out here, we are proud to be that generation that has been influenced by Arundhati Roy. Thank you so much. Your presence means a lot to us.